Welcome back, friends. My name is Eric. This is Mellowseven Gaming, and we are in the Bundesliga with Kaiserslautern, Die Reuten Teufels. Last episode, we got promoted up to the top. We've had a fairly short and not horrible offseason. Things went pretty smoothly. We didn't get everybody we wanted. I lost some young players that I tried to sign that felt they needed to go somewhere else. There were a few other players that I kind of took a cheeky little look at, and they said, no, we're not interested at all. There are some players whose end of contract, I made some end of contract offers, and they won't even talk to us. So, is what it is. But we have made a few changes, or a few signings. More or less the stuff I was expecting to do, even if we stayed in League 2. So let's take a look. Our general manager has just made an offer in on this guy. He's actually paying money for people. 61,000 up to 235,000, which is interesting. He doesn't look too bad. Probably fast, good balance. Looks like he's got some good crossing. He's aggressive, which is a little bit new for us. We don't have a lot of that, and good positioning defensively as well. So good. Maybe going forward and backwards. Like I say, speed, aggression, positioning, and positioning. And crossing. That's a pretty good combo, and brave as well. So we'll see how that turns out. As far as the players we brought in and brought out, well, you can see we sold the famous Rifat Hasanovic. Released him on a free youngster. He had been without a contract, I think, for a while and just finally wandered off on his own. We did, however, sell Yannick Sternberg fairly quickly. We got $900,000 for him. He's 28 years old, and I just thought we could do a little bit better with what we had with the age and everything else. And we have sent Firkendag, I assume. I'm not sure how the G with the little deal is pronounced, but Firkin is gone for a little while. He went out on loan. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully well for us. Players we have brought in. Joseph Lippertz here was, who I think it was? Oh, he just popped up. He had potential, and he was was he listed for 64,000? I think he was listed for, I don't remember what it was. We got him on a free. And I thought we were paying money for him. I thought we were paying like something silly though. It was like a really small number, and his contract was up and he had potential. And I said, sure, why not? We'll get some depth. He's only 19, defensive midfielder. We'll throw him in there. Decent first touch. He's got some potential and he's not terrible. We don't have a lot of ball winning midfielders as far as with actual defensive ability. And to be fair, his tackling's not great. But he does have okay marking, and he makes good decisions, and, he's strong, so we went with it. But it was just a spur-of-the-moment, random, he popped up and he was cheap. David Kalina, I think you guys already saw, we talked about him earlier, we signed him about two-thirds of the way through the season, just on an end of contract. He popped up, and we made an offer, and he accepted. So we got him in, 21 years old. He is our more offensive, defensive left wing, and so we'll see how that goes. I think he's going to be pretty decent. We're starting him early, and then we'll kind of go from there. Then we brought Jonas Meffert here. He is mid-center, defensive midfielder. We brought him in. He looks pretty good. And he's not a potential pick. He's a current ability pick. But with his good teamwork and his good work rate, he's got some aggression as well and good anticipation. That's what we're looking for. He's going to play really well. We're going to run him as a box-to-box midfielder, I think, which would be good. He dictates tempo. Says he looks for the pass, which is fine. His passing is good. And like I say, all the mentals that go along with that are good. First touch and all that sort of stuff. So pretty happy with him. He's instantly slotted in as one of our starting mid-centers. Ibrahima Konate here. Brought him in, French, and he's just a beast. Again, this is a current ability guy, but he's only 22 years old. He could be with us a long time. This is somebody assuming we can keep him, he is ambitious, but assuming we can keep him, we might have him for a long time. Great jumping reach. We need to bring the heading up a little bit, but he's determined. I'd like to see maybe a little more aggression as well. But the physicals are great, brave, determined. I'm happy. I think he's a good buy. We paid $1.3 million for him. The biggest fee we paid this season, $275 for Jonas Meffert. Hamburger, we decided to bring in somebody for the right. I decided that was my weakest spot. So I went looking for loanee because at this point I didn't have huge amounts of money floating around. Not only do you have these, but you also have the signing bonuses to pay out of your transfer money. So we bring in Tatsuyuki Amano here, who oddly enough is German. And looks German. So interesting name, is what it is. His agent is Heiko Wald, who we don't have a problem with, luckily. Anyway, we brought him as a loanee. Current ability 17, according to this. This one gives it numbers rather than just the straight stars. But I think he looks very good. Very good determination, good work rate. Anticipation is decent. He's got some pace, even though his acceleration isn't huge, but not bad. We're not complaining about that. Passing, crossing, corners, first touch, all that good sort of stuff. I think he's be a very good attacking mid right. And that's what we're going to run him with. So those are the guys in. Those are the guys out. 900,000 out, 1.8 million in. And then obviously the bonuses. So that leaves us with a squad that looks something like this. We'll go to tactics page and see it there. I'm going to run 4-4-2 rather than the 4-1-1. And the reason, although I'm going to knock this back to, we're going to leave it on positive. I'm going to knock it back to cautious, but we're going to move it up to attacking today for today's match. Anything else I want to change? I think we're going to leave these as low crosses. Higher tempo. I'm going to turn off passing. No, I'll leave it on for now. We'll use it at least for today's match. We'll see after that. In transition, regroup and counter. I think that'll be okay. Out of possession. Something like that. I take the stay on feet off. We'll go something like that. Let's save this real fast. Save as we think our way through this a little bit. Anyway, the reason I'm doing that is because if we take a look at the analysis, the formations, and we look at our, say, last 35 matches, so essentially last season, and we just look at domestic, we will see that with the 4-4-1-1, which is what we played primarily, it was fairly even. We got a chance every 62 minutes. We gave up a chance every 76 minutes. We did well against similar rated teams, but we weren't good against smaller rated teams, which was interesting. 4-4-2, we had one every 66. We gave up one every 100. So marginally better. Not a huge sample size again, but of those that we played and we put time in, we were slightly better with a 4-4-2. So I'm going to go with that. We can see that our 4-1-4-1, 167 minutes, 1-4, no against, 4-1-4-1 DM wide, 3-0, one every 78, no chances against. We didn't play it very many minutes, but we might give it a go. I'm trying to. I think that was defensive midfielder, 2 mid centers, 2 wingers, and a single striker. So no attacking mid on that, I think is what we did. And 236 minutes. I mean, that's a couple games. 2.5 games, something like that, 2.5 matches. So, and we started 3 times. So we might. I'm thinking my way through this, guys. Forgive me. We've got that. What if we could do something like that? We have some people that like DM, including Ogden, who I'd like to play more. We might do something like that. We'll leave it for now. Let's get back over here to our 4-4-2. I'm going to run Menig as a false 9 and Postolaci as the poacher, simply because he has the long shot. He's got a long shot at 12 and the better finishing. Postolaci is got 10 for long shots. Good composure. But so I would rather, if somebody's going to take the long shot, it's going to be Menig. That's really all there is to it. Schedule-wise, we played some friendlies. We had 3 wins. We had a draw. Postolaci got a goal. Menig got goals. Tatsuyaki got goals. Stefaniak got goals. Ramza got goals. We did fine. We didn't blow anyone away. We did okay. We are away, so of course the home team is going to make money on this one. But we don't, I guess. Do we make do we get paid at all on this one? Rules. We make $143,000. A decent cup run here would really help us with the money. Like I say, we're going to make $30 million even if we lose, but it'd be good if we could make a little bit more. Postolaci, I think, is only good for 75 minutes, so we'll probably have to put Huth in up front there at some point, or drop him back and run attacking mid, or maybe what we do is we do the first half this way, then we try our new tactic that we just kind of sort of built in the second half, assuming that we're ready for it. Do it for the fans. Well, that didn't work. We'll try that. We'll try that. And we'll give... Whoops. Don't hit F11 in the middle of a match, guys. I'm just trying to turn down my volume, and instead I hit F11. All right, here we go. And we're off. And Copper needs to scratch your ears. Hopefully she's not planning to make too much noise over there. Oh, no, she's planning on making noise. Nothing happening so far. A little bit disappointing. We've only had 2 shots. Oh, we're uncautious here. I'm gonna go attacking. Colina into Meffert. Meffert over to Schmidt. Oh, there we go. I just gave him a contract. I gave him a bad time about it because his agent came to me after he missed a potential. I think we would have given us a draw after missing a penalty kick. Actually, they came to me and demanded a new contract with fairly high agent bonus. And I said no and told him he should fire his agent. And he said, no, I'm okay with him. And then he came back to me and complained. I said, no. One of my options, and funny enough, was I saw this coming. I wish I was wrong, but I wasn't. You've been a starter for 5 minutes and you're already, asking for more than you're worth or something like that. I didn't use it. I just said, hey, you got to work hard. But I gave him a new contract offer just before this match, and it's reasonable. So we haven't really done much this half. We did get a goal. We do have 8 shots, 4 of which were on target. Let's see, Cruiser manages to collect this one, feed it back up to Amano out there on our new right winger, to Meffet, our new center. All the way out to Stefaniak, our old winger. He finds Postolaci running through, puts one through. Virgilou gets his first goal of the season here in the Pokal Cup. That means we can maybe safely take him out for the second half. We got a little bit out of him. That's great. Because, again, he's only good for 75 minutes. That was not a short pass. Maybe it was a pass into space. We'll take it. We're probably not going to get away with something like that, against Bundesliga competition. But against Hennef, we clearly did. 2 minutes at a time. We've just had the one clear-cut chance, oddly enough. Dressing room. Sure. Whoops, come on. Let's go to tactics. Let's try the new one. We're going to move in Ogden there. Do we? I think we do this. That works better. Everybody else, I think, is okay where they are. I think we're going to go kind of attacking here, though. I'm going to knock that up to there, knock that up to there. We'll leave that in. Counter press, sure, and counter against them. Out of position. I think we'll move up just period against them. There we go. Let's do that. We'll see if we have the talent to go really attacking against a lower league team. Stefaniak unable to get the header on that. Ogden manages to feed it back down to Schmidt. Finds Menig. Menig a couple steps, takes the shot. Left peg a little bit wide. See shots over here. Maybe a get creative. We're seeing some complacency. Amano manages to keep that one. Feeds it back out to Schmidt. Schmidt feeds it back in. There's a cruiser. Went off the post, so the goalkeeper kind of ignored it, but we were unable to get the deflection put in. Cruiser misses that one. Kruger's got it. He's got one man down there. He's got somebody wide right. They go wide right. Wagner's there. We got people charging in from the inside. And we just cleared it for a throw-in, which was good because that was dangerous. If he could have got that cross in, we probably wouldn't have done anything there. I'm going to try to click it here. And it may or may not. Apparently, I'm unallowed to speak at this point. There we go. I'm going to demand more. Bellick. Oh. Goes over the goal and out of play. All right. I'm going to knock us back down to cautious. We'll hang on to our 2 goals. Be happy with the win. Assuming that's what happens, of course. Ogden, Schmidt. Up to Amano. Out to Cruiser. Cruiser takes a few touches, finds his man inside, puts it to Menig, heads it in. First goal of the season for Danny Menig. Both of our goalkeepers, both of our strikers are off the schneid. That's what we want to see. We've only had 40% possession running that really attacking bit, so we are not good enough to just come out and attack even lower teams like this and get away with it. But that one worked. We have not given up too many shots, though. Despite them having the possession, we've played pretty well defensively. So they've only had 3 shots, only 1 on target. We've had 2 clear-cut chances. We'll make a sub. There's not a lot of time left. Let's put Raffia in. Let's put Ramazan in. There we go. Oh. That's that. We'll take it. It wasn't probably as dominating as it should be, but that's okay. Dressing room, yeah, let them know we appreciate their efforts. Hand over to the assistant. And that's that. We'll move on to the next round of the Pokal Cup. Let's go ahead and hit continue once so we can see the draw. When we got our 143. Eventually, go faster, go faster. Apparently it was the Cruiser show. Oh, Jello. I need to go in and start updating our training. It looks like it didn't it's still doing the preseason training style stuff. So we're going to need to go in and manually control some of that. Okay, that's the one that our GM was looking for. Let's draw next team. Stuttgart got Augsburg. Okay. So a team that went down got a team that went up. Red Bull picked up Werder Bremen. Okay, there we go. Well, I mean, that's a Bundesliga 1 matchup. And we got Hertha, so we got one of those too. Union got Schalke. Hoffenheim is going to get somebody below them. Yep. Oh, is that how slow it goes? Let's just draw all the teams. We've got a couple teams, lower league teams, that are still in this. We've got Hertha. I don't know how good Hertha's supposed to be. Let's go ahead and take a look at the predictions here. Season preview. Hertha's a mid-table team, 70-1. We are 1,000-1, along with Augsburg and St. Pauli. So we're all kind of picked in the same thing. We would like to be here-ish at the end of the season. I think that would be okay. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, it could be worse, right? We got a mid-table team. It's not like we picked Bayern or something like that. But it would have been nicer if we would have got Freiburg, right? Along those lines. But we'll take our money, and we'll take our money for the second round as well. Because now we can, let's see what the money is for that one. Rules, money for, that's first round, second round, 274. Clearly, we don't get as much in this when you're in Bundesliga, apparently. Or maybe it was. Let's see, third round, 538. Oh, maybe. Maybe it was. Maybe we just got, maybe was it just TV money last time we were picking up? I don't know. Anyway, that's the team, guys. Hope you liked it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Cheers.